Good morning, it's Janet at JRK Handcrafted, and I'm also a Stampin' Up demonstrator. It's an exciting time of year. The new catalog is coming out September through December, and there's some gorgeous items in there. Let's have a look. I'll take the glare away here if I can. These products will all be available on September 1st. So, but I thought I'd like to give you a sneak peek of some of the things that I've gotten ahead of time. Let's start with the Neutral Noel. This is an absolutely stunning collection. It comes with 2 sets of stamps and dies and some additional goodies that are just awesome. So it comes with 5 of the jutes, and they're in Basic Beige, Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Mossy Meadow, Pecan Pie, and they're beautiful. They're a little bit thicker. That are certainly thicker than the linen threads, but added to a tag or whatever will be really sweet. It also comes with these gold adhesive back dots, perfect for Christmas and actually perfect for this collection as well. And then we're into the stamps and dies. So the stamps and dies, beautiful greenery, absolutely beautiful greenery, lovely sentiments or page titles. The stamps, let's open the stamps here for you so you can see the size of those. I didn't stamp any out ahead of time, but this is the size of the stamps here. So you've got a really generous size Merry Christmas in here, and of course you've got your greenery and your other sentiments as well. And then the dies just make it perfect for cutting out your greenery and your additional stamps in here, little pine cones and stuff. The nice thing about the dies is there's multiples, so when you're putting them in, you can do a few at a time instead of just one. And then you've got this huge big wreath, which is gorgeous, and if you were to put some berries on it or something, like it's going to be stunning. I can't wait to use it on cards or as a landing spot for some of your ephemera on a page. Anyway, that will be awesome. There's 19 pieces in that die set, so it's certainly well worth it. So that's the stamp and die set under the Noel Tidings dies. And then you also get, this is the reason I got this collection, you also get the Welcome Noel stamps and dies, which include the buildings, the scenery, the trees, the little deer, and the dies themselves cut out. You don't have to use the stamps with them, but they cut out just the start of a scenery here, and again, trees, little deer, stars, and you could back this die with some yellow to brighten up the windows inside. So this is a really nice set. And then we've got this, and I'm anxious to use it. I haven't opened it yet, so forgive me for the glare. And it's a really nice size embossing folder. And it does it's woven, so it is really fine embossing folder. So I can't wait to use that on some of my cards. And then there's the paper. And the paper is very substantial. It's, and I probably should have opened this before we started. Sorry for the crinkle here. It's very substantial. And every page has some glitter. So, or shine, I guess, on it. They're all single-sided, just because of the weight of the paper. But you certainly could use this very efficiently to get the most out of your paper. I don't know if you can see the shine. I'll kind of flip it around that way. And then this one, you get 2 of each. Okay, so this is the gold. You make beautiful accents. And like I said, if you are careful on how you use this paper, you can stretch it a long way. And there's little gold dots or stars amongst the trees, and there's gold coming from that. Oh, and this paper here is just beautiful. Again, it's not something you would use for a complete page, I don't think, but as an accent or possibly some die cut pieces would be beautiful. And this one here is, I'm not really sure how I would describe it. It's very swirly and beautiful. Actually, it's actually little flowers in here with the leaves coming out. So again, with the shimmer and shine, it's actually really, really beautiful. That one's a little more subdued. This one, however, is not so subdued, and this is the last of the collection. This one is has greenery in it that is basically the opposite of the gold. The gold is dispersed in around the greenery. So the greenery is basically the back of this, and then the gold is highlighted around it. So very, very, very nice. So that is the Neutral Noel Suite. And like I said, it is one of the super, super collections. I can't wait to start using these, the stamps and dies, and I'll be posting something, I'm hoping, in very short order with how to use these, whether it's on cards or on a scrapbook. And yeah, let's go on to the next item. So this next collection is called A Little Christmas, and this one just made me smile when I looked at it in the catalog. It comes with it is a bundle, so it comes with the stamps and dies as the group, and then well, let's go through it. So first off, we've got this beautiful twine. It's the red, the white, and the green. So it's beautiful. It'll make nice. It'll be nice on tags or little bows for your Christmas decorations. And then we have the mice. Wow, they are so cute. And you've got some really great greetings in here, such as Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, and the fonts are very playful, so they're not rigid. And then you've just got straight printing, which is great for youngsters. From all of us, oh what fun, wishing you and then of course you would put Merry Christmas in there or Happy Holidays, and sending little moments of joy and cheer. So this little mouse can have a hat, and there's little, when you use the die cut on the dies on this, and you cut out this particular part of the mouse here, there is little cuts here in by its hands, so you can put the little present in there. You know, you could put the Christmas ball in there, or possibly the candy cane, and then you could place a hat on them, a little I guess a toque maybe, and then a Santa hat. You can put a scarf on it. So this would be awesome to color. And then of course cut out with the dies. And there's presents here as well. And there's actually this little box here, so the mouse can hold that as well. So I'll show you actually the dies. They're really nice. They and you can use these for other things as well. So you've got this window here, which is you could use it as a door or a window. You've got a sweet little bow, which would go on the presents. You've got the nice tree here, and the wreath die cut, the candy cane, and this little box actually opens, so it looks like an open box. And then you've got your stack of presents here. So really, really, really cute. And then as part of the ephemera for that pack, in addition to the twine, you've got these cute little ornaments. They're like epoxy. And there's the stars. Let me see. What else is into there? Oh, there's white stars above. There's the gold stars, the red candy canes, the green candy canes, the blue baubles, the red baubles, the green presents, and the blue. So, goes with this collection really good. And here's the paper. And again, it's absolutely adorable. So you've got your mice with the stockings and trimming the tree, running around with the lights. You could fussy cut some of these images out too if you were looking to include them with anything else. And then the back side of this paper is, it's almost like a watercolor plaid. It's yeah, it's not very strict or lineal. It's very, I guess, muted in the way that it kind of yeah, it's very watercolory, I guess maybe is all I can say about it. So you get two of those, and then you get two two of these. And of course, you've got your mice that are, you know, singing Christmas carols, beating the drums, playing the horns. Really sweet. And on the back of this, you've got some really nice accent paper that would be nice on your scrapbook page with the stripes going down or across. And the colors are certainly Christmas, and they work with this paper. And then you've got some cut aparts here, which they'll be awesome, and you can stick some of your mice on there, and you've got some nice banners at the bottom, Christmas tree here. So a lot of these would be great for cards as well, although I think they'd be great additions to any scrapbook page too. And then on the back of that one, we've got this kind of muted beigey green page here, which would make great stripes or banners as well. So yeah, I'll have to try to think of what I'm going to do with there. I think there's some cards coming up in play here. And here again is another plaid, which is the traditional Christmas colors, of course, green, red, and it's just got a beige in the background. I think there might be a little bit of blue in there too. But anyways, those are great to add to offset some of your more busy pages, I guess. And then on the back of that are the bows in the reds. And hey, listen, bows goes with everything, especially at Christmas time. So I'm sure we can find some wonderful places to put that. And then you've got green again, the green stripe with the, it looks like little leaves kind of going in between here. And then, these would be great fussy cuts. So if you happen to be doing cards, and I do about 125 seasonal cards for a senior's home locally. So, you know, these might come in handy as little cut aparts for that. Yeah, those are really, really sweet. And then here is, actually, it looks like you can make scenes with this as well. So you've got the mouse going into the cookie jar, this guy helping him up the ladder, you know, mom and the little one baking cookies. And so really great scenes. And of course the 24th here, that's kind of leaving it late for cooking, but, and then you've got the gingerbread house here and this beautiful paper, which it's even though it's got the reds and green, it's still with the neutral background. I think it'll be really easy to work with this paper. And that's a little Christmas bundle. And like I said, it comes with the paper. It comes with this tricolor twine, these beautiful epoxy stickers, and of course the dies. So hopefully down the road, I'll be able to make some cards or some scrapbook pages with this and share that. Again, this is all available as of September 1st. Let's go on to the next item. All right. So here's something that is going to guide you. The other bundles and suites that I showed you, you know, use your imagination, do whatever. This one makes it easy. This is a Home for Christmas scrapbooking workshop. So for those that aren't aware, it comes with the instructions to create 3 different double page layouts, which the instructions are here, the layouts are here, the ephemera is included, and it's just a nice, easy way to create scrapbook pages without having to stress yourself out on what paper to use, where you're going to put your ephemera, and that type of thing. So I'm looking forward to making this. I may change it up a little bit, but you know, I may follow. I love this border around this double page layout here. So in this suite, again, that's the paper that you see around that first item. And of course, single-sided. So you get 2 of these. You get, let me see here, 2. Yes, 2 of the snowflakes. Again, most of the papers in here are single-sided. And that one is used as a background here. Now, you could decide to use a red background or a green background or even a white background with maybe some silver and use this a little bit more efficiently. But if you're following the layouts in the kit, your pages will be beautiful. So here's a different page. It's got cut apart banners, or you could even just cut each. You could just fussy cut each of these things and make them additional ephemera for your scrapbook pages or your cards for that matter. And yeah, that's cool. It's got the gingerbreads, the trees, the boots. Yeah, really, really nice. And then you've got some cut aparts here. Okay, so looks like, let's see, what is that? 4x4. So 4x4s, 3x4s, tags, places to stamp. Some place you could put a picture in there on your layout. You could do the same there. Really, really useful. And like you said, all the cutting instructions are on the back, and they actually tell you which where they're to go in your layout. This is nice. To me, this is a really useful paper. It can be used in many ways. And again, it doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas. I mean, it's red and white. You know, it's now there's one of these, I believe. Let me just check here. I think there's one. Yes, one of these. So that will be easy to use. And then you've got some larger dots with the green, with the light peaceful pine and the dark. And again, these are all single-sided, but you can see so when you look at the back here, you can see the cut lines on here. That means you've got all the rest of this paper to use in a project that you might have on the go already, or cards. Here you've got the nice stripe. That would go really nice. These are all basically traditional Christmas colors. Okay. And then you've got some beautiful green paper. You've got 2 of those for the background. And this one is, yeah, this one we have 2. And then you've got the matching red. And, oh, okay, so that's single-sided. And then this one is single-sided as well. So everything in here is single-sided. And then you've got your white. There's lots of that in there. And then you come up to your ephemera. So your ephemera is just, these are punch outs. So you would just go around and punch these out. What I usually do is I punch them all out at once, and then I put them in a tray so that I know where they are, and then I can remove the outside, and I'm just working with the punch outs here. That's nice. And there's one of those. And then another one, but with some different things on it here. So you might be able to do some journaling on here. Great titles for your pages. Holly Jolly. These little stars in the different patterns are really cool. And of course, obviously they match the paper. Then you've got some mats as well. And then finally your sticker sheet. And I love this sticker sheet. It's got all kinds of wordy bits in here. So sugar plums, made with love, gingerbread. There's all kinds of fun stuff in here. So jolly, good times. Like, these are awesome. And these just come off and stick directly onto your page. So this is the part I like the best. There's all the little wordy bits in the different colors that you can set aside and put on your pages. So that's it for the for this particular workshop kit. And again, like I said, it's if you're looking for something that's easy to use, goes together quickly, you don't have to think too much about it, this is the way to go. Or at least the way maybe to start your Christmas scrapbooking or card making. And then, you know, maybe move yourself up to some of the other paper or suites that don't necessarily have instructions with them. But I'll be showing some put-togethers in the future that'll help you with some of those other bundles that don't necessarily come with instructions. All right, let's go to, I think, what is the last of my shopping spree, and we'll go over those quickly. Okay. So the next things I got are the mix and match and seasonal tags. So these are all mix and match packs. And for me, they are great for card making. Like I said earlier, I do about 125 cards for the seniors' home that I just provide to them to give to their residents. And I do that for Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, let me see, Valentine's, Easter. So finding these are really great for me. I do a lot of print and cuts, but these just make it that much easier. So let's look at the Harvest and Holly one here. And we'll try to go through these and see how many pages there are. I haven't really scanned these very much. Okay, so you've got the Season of Change, and these are heavy. Like they're thick cardstock, and they just punch out. So we've got the Season of Change, which is an autumn grouping. We've got Spooky Season, which obviously is Halloween, which has lots of nice ephemera that you could use for cards or for scrapbooking. And because this is a Harvest and Holly, it has both the fall, Halloween, sorry, and Christmas in it together. So then you've got your Christmas traditions here. And we're back again to the fall. And winter, I guess. So our festive family. So that would be a great header for a scrapbook page. And then a season to believe. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 bunches, and it covers basically all the seasons coming up. So that's a great bundle. If you don't necessarily need all the Christmas, you'd like some fall as well. That's a great bundle. Okay, and this next one up here is the Happiest Season Tags Mix and Match. So this one has a lot of tags and presents. Some of these are coming apart already. Gifts, trees, that type of thing. And again, perfect for cards, perfect for scrapbook layouts. Okay, now there's 2 of these ones. These ones might be because they're not trying to cover a couple of different seasons. So there's 2 of that. And then you've got this one, which is wintry. These don't necessarily have to be Christmas. So you've got a bunch of stuff here that's the banners and some of the little twigs with the berries. Don't have to necessarily be Christmas. A sweater, you could use them for, after Christmas or before Christmas, depending on where you live and when the snow is flying. Okay, so there's that one. And then there's this one here, which has, is there 2 there? Oh yeah, there's 2 of these. They just seem to be a little slimmer than the other ones. So let me try to pull those apart. Okay, so they have tags, so you could, add some linen jute or something to there. Yeah, so the baubles and the stockings. Again, these can be, well, maybe these 2 and this one could be used for, other seasonal creativity that you're making. Okay, and last but not least, this one here is, and this one has more pages to it, is the Season of Celebration Mix and Match. So it's got a lot of tags here. Again, great for cards, great for adding to your scrapbook pages. 2 of these. And then here you have some stockings again, the winter sweater, some presents, a landing spot. So this would be great to anchor some of the rest of your ephemera on. And we've got 2 of those. And then this one has some banners on here. Just a strip of red with white polka dots. Might go at the bottom of a page, or the top of bottom of a photo, or the top. You've got that cool little snowman, presents again, which are, of course, Christmas. And the same with this circle. Be a great landing spot for some other ephemera. Okay, and then that one, and I think we have 2 more. Okay, and then so here we've got Santa's Best Helper, Christmas Joy, lots of banners and that type of thing in this one. Like I said, I will probably be using these for cards, but they will make a great addition to any scrapbook page as well. So that one has 8 in it. So that's the ephemera packs that I picked up, and I can't wait to start using those. I'm still trying to get through some of my Halloween stuff, so I'll be sharing some of these in the next little while anyway. So that's it. For this bunch of Christmas that I've gotten. I'll probably be getting some more that I'll share with you, and I'll try to put some stuff together with this new release. Anyways, have a great day, and thanks for joining me.